Welcome back. This is Sealchan, and this is my Minecraft Alpha 1.0 progressive Longplay. What the? Yeah. Today, we're going to head out of this mine and visit the other mine that's surprisingly nearby, and yet, so far, has shown no connection to this mine. But before we do, let's drop off our goods. We're getting there. Now the question is, where am I keeping these? I feel like I should put those away before I go. I guess we'll have to go back to home base. Oops. I only need... Well, at least we're making a profit. Alright, let's go get these stored in the... Honestly, I think it should be here. But let's take a walk and we'll think about it. In Minecraft Alpha, I believe that slimes can only appear underground. But if we think in terms of professions, And I do. I don't know. I don't recall to what extent I have mentioned this in this series. That every task I perform, I assign it to a profession. I don't see it here either. Where these are the mob drops. In any case, the profession in this case is the hunter. The hunter gathers the eggs, picks up the arrows, string, the gunpowder, the zombie's feather, and the pig's raw pork chop. So if that profession wanted to consolidate their research, it could be here. I think in terms of professions because I look ahead at the release versions of Minecraft and villagers with professions. So, for better or worse, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's put these in the Cavern workshop, where we were, alongside the diamonds and the gold ore. And the hunter can do his research there. Thinking in terms of professions does a couple of things for me in this game. One, it creates immersion. That is, it makes me... Oh, I think this is working. It makes me think, speaking of the hunter... Oh, it's one of the hunter's traps. The more we light up the caverns, the better this room is going to work. Why don't I get those arrows? Oh, yeah, I just absorbed the arrows. Okay, so we delivered these. The more I light up the caverns, the better this works. So I think I'll be able to find, hopefully, now, that room will be productive. Not that we need it. Anyway, as I was saying about professions, it creates immersion because it imagines the villagers in roles, imagines the world as divided up into different important tasks. Where's that cavern? Right here? No. Why do I have such a hard time finding this thing? Is this it? Yeah. We didn't finish this, did we? Why isn't there a torch here? Let's put a torch here. I don't recall us finishing this. And I keep interrupting myself. This is finished. Well, maybe we are done in here. I didn't even remember. Okay, I guess we are. We finish this off. Alrighty. Let's just do that. I mean, so we gotta find another one. Oh, there are some over that way. There's some right along this trail. How do we work on this trail next? Oh, I forgot to finish this trail. Interesting. I have to remember to get some wood. Okay. Where's our marker? Right there. Yeah, that'll do. See how far this thing goes. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to say, I keep not saying, regarding professions, is that it's very likely to give me a reason to build. When the Minecraft villager comes into the picture, and that's it. When the Minecraft villager comes into the picture, and especially trading, I think this will become even more important. However, there's also a danger. As the game gets bigger, and as I move toward playing modded Minecraft, the game will get very much more bigger. Or is that bigger? Anyway, I could easily find myself building too much. So, I gotta be careful. Right now, let's say we talk about the forester. That's another role. You just create a tree farm, and I store any discovered raw materials in the research archive in the crafting workshop. Pretty simple. But what if I pretended like a villager needed a home. Because that villager was a forester. Then I need to build him a home. How many professions are there? How much food do these villagers need? I'll need a farmer to feed them. This is just a connection to the existing mine. This is another mine. Interesting. I wonder if that heads out to the beach right there. Could be. That'd be a great place to build a tunnel. Comes right out here. I don't think there's another cavern out here. I think this is just a torch. We can't go that way. That's Bellevue. I need to take that torch back. I guess I must have picked that torch up. Anyway, I'm rambling a bit, talking about things that are very much at the top of my mind as far as how I'm going to design and scale up this game as I move forward through later releases. That is a creeper. I see you, creeper. Here he comes. See if I tricked him. I'm gonna get some wood. I know it's the middle of the night, but I want to finish that bridge. Excuse me. Anyway, as I scale up and we have more and more things to do, I could very easily make it very difficult on myself with all the repetitive building I could be doing just to create a sense of a world full of villagers. That's enough. Let's do 4 may be enough. I'll see. Night's almost over. I'll take care of this bridge and I'll go find another mine. Just like with the Cavern expedition, it is possible to finish a shallow cavern expedition, which is actually what we're doing. We're just going down into all the other caverns, making sure they're lit up. That maximizes. Oop. That maximizes spawning. Alright, let's do this. Oh, he just... Yeah, it's even better. Ooh. I have no sword. Anyway, we're trying to maximize mob spawning where we want it to be maximized, whether that's in a trap or just on the surface. We have the hunting blind. After all, oop, walked right into that. Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. So, professions play a role in the design of this game. How much so remains to be seen. Okay. I'm happy. Let's walk. There are no caverns all the way around until we get to this direction. Yeah. Full colors. Can't help but pick up a feather. I think we have some caverns over here we can check out. Got a couple up that way. Let's do this one first. This is impressive. Are we gonna actually get something here? Oh, sneaky. Okay, let's do... Let's do this one, because I'm pretty sure it's just gonna... Yeah, maybe not. Lead us out. Yeah. This would be this. So let's knock this torch off. I see another, yeah, right here. Alright. So let's go this. have a build that I don't know if I'm going to do or not. It's called the Treasury. I think I will. I think I'll be doing it because of coal. The idea of the build is to basically have a secure room where treasure is kept, and treasure is all the precious minerals like iron, gold, I guess redstone too. I think I'll just pick this all up. Oops. Alright. I know there's a little bit of gravel up there, but... Alright, we need to get up here. Anyway, this room would be for storage of diamonds, all that kind of stuff. When the single chest that's by the smelting workstation gets full, would add that on to the Cavern workshop or the deep mine workshop, and it would give me the opportunity to use the iron door and the stone button. That would be its main use. Interesting. I see. Okay, now we come back to here. How did we get to here? Okay, I guess I can see that. Alright, we'll come back for that. Anyway, yeah, the arsenal. No, not the arsenal, the treasury. Arsenal's for TNT. But, I was thinking, at this rate, I'm never going to fill up. I decided to make 2 chests. One to hold the coal, because I was getting so much coal. And one to hold the iron ore. And it gets smelted. I wasn't really thinking about using the treasury to store coal, but as a fuel, coal is always still precious. I mean, we use it to light and to smelt. So, if I give coal its due, then having too much coal means we need a treasury. So, I will be adding a treasury to any cavern where the single chest is full of coal or ore. So I'm limiting myself to a single chest. Beyond that, I need the extra storage room. Oh, that's the wrong block. So, anyway, that's that. A lot of what I've been talking about has to do with me creating reasons to build. Why am I building what I'm building? How does that make more meaning for me when I'm playing? What is meaningful? That's one of the values of this game, Minecraft, is it can be so very meaningful. I think I just cut out my own staircase. The meaning comes from the ability to effect change on a world in which change is meaningful. We can see here that spiders can't climb in Alpha 1.0. They can jump. And I know there's another one down there, but they can't climb. Anyway, what's meaningful is what makes you want to play this game. You're able to come into this world, make changes. For me, I want them in part to be useful. I also want them to say that every item and block in this game has a purpose. It has a role to play in having fun or advancing me further in the game itself. And this game is, in its own very simple way, so much like real life. I mean, we gotta eat, we need to be safe, we need to see, we want to accomplish things, make our own way in the world. This game is complicated. Requires organization, planning, the ability to set short-term goals. That meet a long-term plan. This is an excellent room. I'm sorry I keep getting distracted, but we keep finding things. This might be one of those rooms that caverns are actually generated from. If I read my wiki correctly. And if this were a fresh cavern, I would be building my workshop right here. No doubt. Okay. It goes down. This goes down. This goes upish, so... Oh, is that lava? It indeed is. Okay. Let's order our torches a little bit. Okay, very easy for me to forget what I was talking about every time I distract myself. Anyway, I think I was just saying, talking about meaning and how this game allows you to create meaning. Meaning that reminds you of real life. You know, in real life, there's a lot of repetitive work, practice. That's mining. But this is fun, repetitive work. Many YouTubers don't show mining. I do. Because every piece of coal is like $1 in your savings. Without being a hoarder, accumulating and saving is a good feeling. It's a very good feeling. But you gotta spend too. I don't think I'll ever stop mining coal. I don't want to play a game that takes forever. But I don't want to become one of those people who complains about the game being boring because they've forgotten that mining coal in a cavern is fun. As soon as you've forgotten that, you've left the game. The game has not left you. that's not to say that watching somebody else mine coal can be boring. Oh, you see that? You know how I feel about caverns. Did I just forget about? No, I think I didn't even see that. I love it when a cavern just shows up. Could easily have been where the heck did that creeper come from? Experience. Anyway, not to say that watching somebody else mine coal is supposed to be exciting to you. But when you watch a series like mine, it would be reasonable to watch it sometimes, and at other times have it on, but not watch it. And if you're doing that, then it would be my job to let you know something you might want to watch is going to happen. Problem though, and I don't really know when that's going to happen till it's happened. What is that? Let's see. Oh, I ran out of torches. These other caverns are trying really hard. Oh. I guess it won't. How do we sneak up on you? I wonder if it couldn't spawn any zombies. That might be a limitation of Minecraft Alpha 1.0. If it's day and too many mobs have spawned, maybe it prevents the spawner from working. Well, two things. One, we get to loot this. But two, then we got room for loot. Two, we should check and see if this cavern continues through here. Let's do that first. And then maybe I'll call this an episode. think, though, if it did, it might have left a hole. I don't know, I just had a feeling. I guess it doesn't. Alright, well, now that we've ruined it, giving it an interesting look. Let's check for loot. Oh, another saddle. Maybe we can take another pig ride. Unstackable bread. Unstackable buckets. Wheat. String. Plus a chest. Might as well grab it. Wow, we're actually going to run out of room here. No, we're not. Just made it. Okay. Loot. Let's take this photo. That's a good place to end the episode. Yeah, plus we'll need to get the ore on the way out. I'll put my head up like this so when I start the next episode, I'll see it exactly. Not that that was good for you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I hope to see you in the next. Take care.